Did someone say gift guide? 2019? Wow. I can give you a little couple of tips for that one, I think. Why don't you with the old and we'll go around that. I'll sort you out a little something something. Did someone say intro? Hey, okie dokie. Right, let's get into this bad boy. Don't want to make it too long. Going to be quick. I'm going to drop all the links in the list below. I've got all that prepared for you already. Most of the links I've put over is eBay. I think that's a better buy for us, especially in Australia. If you're in the States, you can obviously compare it over to Amazon. They're a little bit cheaper when you are in the States. They're not as good here, and yeah, I think it's definitely a better deal, eBay. Especially if you're a Velocity member, make sure you go through the e-store once you've got your things in the cart for Christmas. That's the top tip for shopping this year. Definitely, if you're going to spend the money, you might as well get the points, and yeah, definitely into that. Let's look into my crystal ball for 2019 and see if we can't get ourselves a couple of good bargains. Let's do this thing. Okay, going to start off with number 10. Just going to list them and then go through a quick couple of things about them. LaCie Rugged SSD hard drive. As a creative photographer, just general documents for you for work or school, to have a good hard drive that's reliable, solid, not going to get, you could then take a bit of a beating, get chucked in your backpack when you're traveling to store the stuff, is always super handy. Differentiate them from the old model of LaCie Rugged ones. They had just the orange rubber around the outside, as you can see in the photo on the thumbnail, and as you can see in the photo up here. The one I've linked to is a 500 gigabyte, which is good for, I guess, for most trips. You'll get a heap of videos on there, and then you can get them all onto your laptop. They ship for around about $270. I've got a link over to eBay for you for that one, so there's some good deals on there. But yeah, LaCie SSD hard drive, a good little buy, and I think you'll do you real well. Number 9. Now this is a firm favourite of mine. Tested. I was going to put the 2019 Calcutta in here, but I've put the Calcutta 200 DC in it, the old model. Now I've put that in there. Now this is a used item that I'm putting into this list. Now you're probably asking why, and I'm gonna say it's basically the cost. I have the 2019 DC. I was lucky enough to get one of the first ones out of Japan. I had the first review on YouTube across the platform for it, so I was very lucky. I had some guys that helped me out in Japan with that. That was a huge thing for my channel, and I've used that reel in the Barra Classic, and it is an amazing reel. But for the previous 3 Barra Classics before that, I used this Calcutta 200 DC that you see here. Now this is an amazing reel. It's a little bit lighter than the new 2019, but a fantastic reel. You will do yourself no harm in buying one of these. Sounds like, why would you do that? Well, it's definitely worth it. Number 8 is the new drone on the block. DJI has had run of the gauntlet for a long time now, and we talked about this in our Another Day, Another Vlog series. If you're a regular, you would have seen it. This drone come out, it's only just released about 2 months ago, but the technology in this is amazing. Where a Mavic or a DJI item, you've got to drive it, and you've got to know how to drive a drone to get your footage and stuff like that. The Skydio is a little bit different in the fact that this is more set up to follow you. So if you're out fishing, riding your bike, sports, on your quad, mountain biking, generally you don't have anyone to fly it to record you. You're by yourself. When I go on my BMX, I'm riding by myself. If you go fishing, the boys all got their rods in hand. If someone's going to do some drone stuff, they've got to put their rods down and that's the end of it. They can't fish. And if you're competition, that's not a real good idea. The Skydio changes all that because its tracking program is amazing. Go to the website, check it out. This one isn't through eBay. You'll need to buy it. It's $999 US, but worth every penny. Now remember, a Mavic Pro is $2,000 to $2,500 here in Australia. So $999, you're probably going to pay about $1,600 Australian for this drone, and I guarantee it's going to be a pearler. Doing really well. This thing can fly through bushes and through forests and chase you while you're doing your thing, and it won't crash into anything, where the DJI series will stop and pretty much give up really quickly. This thing is a beast for following you. If you're a solo person that's doing things, then this is what you want to go and check out. Number 7. Right, this one's, you might think this is another one, but it's not. This is the Gnarbox 2.0. Now this is a rugged, water resistant hard drive with a difference, where you need to plug the Lacy SSD into a computer, transfer your data and store your data so it protects it. The Gnarbox is a hard drive as such like that, but it also is a media control center. So you can take your SSDs straight out of your camera, plug them straight into the Gnarbox, this Gnarbox here, and you can download that card straight to the thing. You can confirm on the LCD display that the data's all transferred. It'll store it. You can go through and manage your data on there. I think, don't quote me, you can put it into folders and such like that. It's a really, really smart bit of tech. Again, weather resistant, rough as, so if you're looking for someone that's on the go, this is probably really suitable for either a drone guy that's out working bush or stuff like that, or a photographer out and getting heaps of stuff and you don't have that laptop or the power for the laptop, you've left that back, you just want a light carry. You can chuck this in your backpack. You don't need a computer to get rid of that data. You can take one or two SD cards and then offload them and do it on the fly and not have any dramas and no chance of losing stuff or missing that one picture. I'll put a link for eBay in for this one, so you might be able to get a deal, or you might, if you're a Plus member, you might be able to get a discount. So this December period, keep an eye out for that one and check that out. It'll definitely be worthwhile. Lighting, bloody number 6, Aputure ALMC Pocket Mini RGB light. This thing is a beast. It's a little bit more XE, it's around the 160 mark, depending on sales and discounts. I've got a link in eBay for it, so there's options there. But this Aputure ALMC is a little pocket one. It's no bigger than a wallet, smaller than a phone, basically. It's got RGB, it's got your wide lights, it's got all the different colours you need to have for your colour spectrum, so that's covered. It's got a magnetic back, so you can just place it on the wall or just whack it up here, and then face, you can put it on the roof to come down as a down light. Underneath, the options are endless. It comes with a little rubber soft box that goes over the top, which is very, very good. And it's full remote from your phone. There's an app there, so you can basically use your camera on your phone to pick a color and it will match that color. It's a really smart bit of tech. Again, a little bit more expensive for around $160 mark, but definitely worthwhile. Now, this is a nestable item as well, so what that basically means is if you have one and then you get multiple others, well then you can put them all into the same Wi-Fi network and control them all from your phone at once. So you can change colour. If you have 4 around the room, you can go through and individually change them, or you can sync them all up at once and change a colour and have it like a disco going at once. So it has expandability built into it. So I think that's probably the best bet, and I haven't seen a bad review about it yet, so definitely worthwhile. Number 5. Well, this one's a proven winner, the Canon EOS M50. I've put it on here second hand. You can get one for about $600, around the mid $800 mark, brand new. They'll come with a 15 to 45 as pretty much as the standard lens. You've seen what they can do on this channel. They're well renowned as a great entry-level vlogging and a really good camera. I've been super mega impressed with mine as for all aspects of it, from the camera side and also from the video side. It does 4K, it's 24 megapixel, which is heaps for photos. It can pretty much do everything. It's a fantastic camera. If you're starting out, $600 is a fantastic entry point for a mirrorless unit, and I can't see you doing anything wrong with that. There's plenty of accessories. The only downside of it is the lenses. There's not much lenses on the market. The Sigma range has just released 3 primes, which we've talked about, and I've got the 16 on now that I'm using. It's a beautiful lens, and we'll be doing a full review on that shortly in the next week. There's there's going to be some others. You can use adapters to go up to the EF and the R range from Canon, and also other lenses like I've done with my vintage. I've got my vintage Takumars on there, my 50mm 1.4s. They're amazing. And number 4. Now, I'm not a coffee drinker. I never have drank coffee. I used to drink iced coffee, which is a territory staple, but I'm not a hot coffee. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I've got to be honest with you. Coffee is important to a lot of people. It's a huge thing. People have it every morning. My lovely wife has a coffee every morning. It's very important to people. So I thought I'd put something in there for you creatives and travellers and outdoors people. And it's something that I've watched Peter McKinnon use a lot. He always has a coffee in every video he does. He's an owner of a coffee company, so that's very smart marketing. But this little tool, the AeroPress, there's a couple of options you can get. There's different brands. This AeroPress is one of the biggest ones. They do a portable one which has a built-in cup. All the stuff you need, filters and everything. All you have to do is supply the coffee, grind it up yourself, put it all together, boil your water, pour it through, squeeze it out, and you've got a fresh, silky smooth, really nice coffee that you can have. So I think for roughly 99 bucks, I think that's, pretty sure that's US dollars. Worthwhile. You can get, there's a few out there on eBay, so that it's worth shopping. Definitely have a look at that for you coffee guys out on the move. A little something for you. Keep you packed up. No one likes getting up in the morning. I don't. I get up at 4 o'clock every morning. That sucks. There's no coffee for me. I digress. Okay, number 3. You can see I'm just here. Boca bearings. These guys, when I went looking for sponsorship last year for our fishing trip, Barra Classic, our team, the Tigers, the Mighty Tigers, these guys replied and they wanted to join in and struck a deal, and it's been really, really mutual. Hopefully it's been mutual beneficial. I spread the word as much as I could through the territory. I've done a heap of work, there's a heap of videos I've done on upgrading reels to Boca bearings, and they are a fantastic bearing. I can honestly say, hand on heart, they do a fantastic job. The gear works, it holds up. I've had it catching heaps of barra on it and no dramas whatsoever. Everything runs silky smooth. They've been going for a couple of years now, and about a year and a half I think I've been running it, and really, really good gear. A gift card from these, if you've got a fisherman in your life, it's winter, I know in the States, guys in Australia, it's getting ready for next year's season for the barra and stuff like that, or even in your other rods, definitely look at Boca bearings as an option. Go online, you can get kits for everything. All you need is the model, the make and the model of the reel, and you can go on there and order a kit. They come in a little plastic bag, zips up, so you can put your old ones in there to keep them as an emergency, but you're never going to need them. They've got everything you need to keep your reels in tip-top condition, and I definitely can say wholeheartedly they are a fantastic company, and we do appreciate their support. And I'm going to catch up with them shortly to see if we're going to keep going with our partnership. But yeah, we've been very happy with them, and we do appreciate them. So yeah, thanks to them. Definitely worthwhile. I'm sure if you contacted my email, you can arrange a gift card of some sort. So if you're not quite sure about the fishing side, and you want something for your husband or your brother or sister or anyone that's fishing, if you're into RC racing cars, they do arrange and that. They've got variants for everything, but yeah, fishing probably, I guess, where I've touched base. But yeah, they're very broad and they've got a bit of everything. Definitely contact them. I'm sure they can do a gift card for you if that's something, and it's easy, and then you don't have to worry about getting something wrong. So that's definitely a worthwhile option. Locker bearings. Number 2, Freewell variable ND filters. Now, Polar Pro seems to be the top of the wazoo in ND filters and variable. Peter McKinnon issue can be anywhere up to $400 for one variable filter. A 2-pack can be ridiculously the 500 to 600 mark if you want to get the 2-pack to go up 4 rounds to 10 stops. So mega dollars. The Freewells come out with a magnetic ND filters, which has taken the market by storm. They've done very well. They're scratch resistant, oil, water. They've done a really, really good job. I haven't seen any negative reviews on it, so that's really good as well. They do have a 2-pack variable, which can take you up to 10 stops of light, so that's really, really good, and that's only $325. So you can get full range in the 2 units with no X spot in it for less than the price of one of the Peter McKinnon ones. If you can afford the Polar Pro, from what I understand, look, they're probably the best, and I'm going to give it to them. But it's unless you've got that spare $400, when you can get a whole kit here for $325, and then maybe the next step is to work up and sell this one, and then get that one down the track when you're ready for it. That's my advice. But as a good unit, $325, that's not too bad. Like, that's pretty good, and they're a high quality bit of glass, and they're really good. So definitely have a look at that. And that was for the 82mm, so that's the big one, so you can mount it down any lens, which I think is probably a better idea, just getting the one. No matter what lens you get, you're pretty much covered. And then number 1, well, I had to put it in there, the MacBook Pro 16-inch. I'm looking at buying one. I've got it in the save up mode program for it now. It's definitely a great bit of kit. They've fixed a lot of problems that we've had in the MacBooks for a while. It's got really upgraded graphics cards in them, which is outstanding. The sound's outstanding coming out of them. The screen's a little bit bigger, which is fantastic. They've fixed the keyboard. Got the escape key and this thing, they've separated that. Have it. The 2-week reviews so far from guys that smash out on these things has been really positive, so there's everything's sort of been pretty good so far, so I think it's definitely an option. Obviously, it's in the thousands of dollars. You can, base price, I've put a link in for about $3,400 with a discount. About $150, I think, dollars. You can get the base model, the i7 6-core, which is still a fantastic unit, and it's still better than last year's, or the 2019 15.4-inch ones. It'll do probably better than the Vega 20s of those. So $3,400 is pretty darn good price. So if you're up for a MacBook, the 16-inch looks to be the goods at the moment. If you're a Mac person, but yeah, the MacBook Pro 16, number 1, you can't knock it. Obviously expensive, it's a massive gift, but if you've been saving up, or this has been what someone's after, or if this is for yourself, why not? It's Christmas, you've earned it, 12 months of work. If you use it all the time, you'll get your value out of it, definitely. I think it'll save you a lot of time. I know once I get mine, it's probably going to make a world of difference to me. Now, all yous that are still stuck around, I do appreciate it, I really do. If you're new and you're stuck around, why not hit the subscribe? You've put up with me for this long, you might as well hit the button and come and join me again for another yarn. I do have something else I did want to add on to this. Now this is a personal preference. This is my coach's award, I guess you could put it for. Now I've got the Canon M50 as we've discussed. I think it's a great camera. We've got that in there at number 5. It's definitely a good option, a great starting point for anyone. Glad I went with it. Glad I didn't go any other option. I nearly went the M6. I'm glad I didn't go that. This is definitely the right one to start with. The problem is, I've just had to change batteries, and I've only just done this video, so just that little chat through 10 things and smashed it out. Battery life is a little bit finicky on it. The batteries you can get fairly cheap, but there's a company called CustomBatteryGrips.com, which I found today. I'd seen just a while ago, but I did some looking today about them, and they do an extendable underneath battery grip. So like on your big DSLRs, you can get those extra battery grips, and then when you do your verticals, you've got that extra grip to hold on to, and it makes it more comfortable and a better camera. Well, you can get the same thing for the Canon M50 for $90 US. With freight, a little bit of tax in there, you're probably looking around the 140 to 150 roughly. It runs on those 18650 AA battery rechargeable units. You can buy them from ledtorchshop.com.au. I know you can get them there. I've had to get them for other rechargeable items. They're really good, they're really common, so they're easy to get and they're the right price. They're saying 4 to 12 times the battery life of your standard battery, which is amazing. So basically you can put this thing on, don't have to worry about it dragging other batteries around with you. You can just go out and shoot all day and you'll be gold, and you get plenty, and I don't think you run out. So that's pretty cool. CustomBatteryGrips.com. I've put the link down below as well. Check that out. That's my coach's trophy, number 11, I guess, or my pick of the year 2019. Anyways, how did you think the crystal ball went? That's my crystal ball on your Christmas gifts. If you need them, I hope that helps you make a decision. There's something there that's jogged your mind, that's you think might be the one that might have helped you out. Hit the thumbs up button if I've give you a little bit of assistance in getting that niggling person that you just can't buy for that gift that will make them happy. I'm sure there's something on there for most people. A little bit of fun, there's a little bit of serious stuff, and there's a little bit of the right price. Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas to all.